Who would believe that a girl born and raised on a Caribbean island could become a headliner in some of the most celebrated shows on Broadway? Fort Wayne is staking claim to a local girl that makes good. Heather Headley came to Fort Wayne from Trinidad in the West Indies just before her 15th birthday.
It was very different. I'm now very thankful, gracious for what that background taught me, you know, because I think that background prepared me for what was to come. When I turned about 14, 15, my father decided that we had to move because he had gotten some job offers, and Fort Wayne, Indiana was one.
Partway into the school year, our family moved to Fort Wayne, and we were actually right at that point involved in presenting and rehearsing Camelot, our musical when she was a freshman, and we had to talk her into going into the chorus.
Talent came early to this beautiful young woman. At the age of 2, she sang and received second place at a children's talent show. Her mother, Hannah, found that Heather had a love for music, and at age 4 began playing concert piano. It was during her teens at Northrop High School where Heather discovered Broadway.
Then Northrop started introducing me to these different things, you know, music, different types of music at that point. So junior year I did Man La Mancha, and senior year I was the first black Jewish Fanny Brice, I think.
And I remember the first night that I heard her sing People with the orchestra. I stopped the rehearsal and walked up to her and said, I saw this show on Broadway with Barbra Streisand, and you just sang that number as well as Barbra Streisand sang it the night I heard it early in her career. I said, you've got a long future ahead of you, young lady.
She even sang the national anthem at the Three Rivers Festival in 1993.
Oh, say, can you see?
After graduation, Heather went to Northwestern University to study communications and musical theater.
I was not going to leave school. I was hiding literally under my table. And I'd done some professional shows while I was in college. Yeah, I did. At the Marriott Lincolnshire, I did 2 shows. The first one was Dreamgirls, sophomore year, and the second one was The World Goes Round. And
in 1997, 6 months after she decided to leave school to pursue her dream, Disney offered her an opportunity to play the role of Nala in The Lion King. It was during her run that Disney approached her to audition for the new musical, Aida.
Audition for the producers, and then for Mr. Eisner himself. And then he said, yeah, that's the girl, and that's how it happened 2 years ago, I think.
The year 2000 brought Heather Headley a Tony Award for Best Actress in a Musical.
You sit there, and I'm thinking, I'm 25 years old. I was born in Trinidad, in this little island that I knew nothing of Broadway. After that, I went to Fort Wayne, Indiana, yeah. And I didn't know anything about Broadway much there. And now I'm sitting in this room with all these people, and I'm up for this Tony thing.
When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing.
And in early fall, Heather returned home to a packed house at the Embassy Center in a fundraiser for her alma mater.
Totally sold out, went down the next day, and the embassy gave me a check for $29,000 and change that we brought back to put into the coffers of Northrop High School to be used by our performing arts students.
Northrop, I had 3 good artistic teachers in the art side, which was Bill Hines, Del Proctor, and Barry Ashton. Ashton taught me jazz, Proctor was the drama teacher, and Hines was the music teacher. And we all fought every now and then to figure out who's going to take her when.
Even her former math teacher, Bob Trammell, was happy to see her.
Heather really didn't care for mathematics, so we had fun back and forth, and my famous slogan to her was, analysis and thinking, Heather, will make your day and your career.
The future is bright for Heather. She recently signed a recording contract with RCA. Look for her album in the coming months. And she says she'd like to do movies and maybe television as well. With this rising star, anything is possible. As we note, this local girl makes good.
She astounded the Lion King audiences with a voice the New York Times called one of stunning emotional variety and conviction.
All I have to do is pretend.
Then came Aida, the lead role, making her a Tony Award winner in 2000. But now, Heather Headley's conquering a whole new musical field with her just-released debut pop CD called This Is Who I Am. Critics say she's the latest, greatest, oh-so-cool singer of soul.
I think she just has one of those special voices like Whitney Houston or Gladys Knight. So she's definitely someone who we all need to look out for, pay attention to.
It's a long way from Trinidad, where growing up she would sing to the empty pews in her father's church. With the voice and the energy, critics have been saying, another star has just arrived on the scene. Stop and listen.